Bam. All right,
Yeah,
man. We
yeah, yeah,
live.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So check me out, man. Check me out.
I'm listening. Holla at
Introduce.
me.
Matter of fact, I don't even gotta introduce you, right? Because
Yeah.
most of the people that watch this channel, they folks. And then I got a little inside information. It might be a CO or two that be trying to tap into the dirty nation. So
Is
so
that
we gonna
right?
keep
Hey,
it.
CO. We free,
So
motherfucker. We ain't tripping.
that's
We
right. That's
living
what I'm
life.
talking about. So we gonna keep it
Yeah.
100 and a half. We're gonna keep it
Yeah,
100
for
and a half.
sure. For sure.
All right, man. Introduce yourself for us.
Well, my government name is Jimmy Reed the third. You understand me?
Uh-huh.
But most of my people, my brothers, you understand me? Y'all might remember me as Musa or Duke. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
I remember
But
both.
I'm a grown man right now, man. And Musa, that's who I am. But I also want to acknowledge Jimmy because that's what the public know me as in my family. So I'm good with either one.
So start back when you caught your case. What year was it?
I caught my case in 1989, man. I was 16
Damn,
years old. I was 16
damn,
years old in Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
Yeah.
What part of Oakland?
I was in West Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this though. I'm really a town cat, right? I lived in East Side, West Side. My mama smoked crack when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we always was getting evicted and bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them town niggas that can, you know, I can log in any part of the town and not get smacked. You know what I'm saying? At
yeah,
this
yeah,
stage of my life, not back then. It was only how dangerous the streets was when we was out there thugging. But I'm
yeah.
talking about as an adult, as a helper, as opposed to being a herder. You understand me? I'm more embraced in the whole
The
region.
whole
You feel me?
hey, as we used to say inside, town
Yeah.
business. It's
Town
town
business and
business.
thing. Hey, but you know
Town.
what though? Let
Uh,
me say this real quick. When I paroled, I went to Sacramento.
hey,
Beautiful
hold on,
city.
hold on. You can't say that without saying how long you did.
Okay. Okay, let me back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went down for murder in 1989. Second degree murder. They gave me 17 years of life.
Whew.
Now, as a young man that was just given all of this time, I didn't even realize, what I really had gotten. You know what I mean? I thought it was like, okay, 17 years, I do like 8, and I'll be
Yeah,
out. Now, here it is, 1989. I didn't get out until 2018. So if you do the math on that, that's 29 years, damn near 30 years. You
nigga,
know what
that
I'm
make
saying?
nigga, that make tears come to my eyes.
But let me say this though, brother. Let me say this though, brother.
Yeah,
One, I'm so humbled, right? Because the Most High, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? The Most High gave me a second chance to redeem my wrong. And when I think of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, like Prophet Yusuf, they was in jail for years, man. That was
yeah,
bondage. But they came out of it better men. You know what I mean? Because the
yeah,
person that I was then, Dirt, I was not good for society, man. You know what I mean? I was really like how they say threats to society and shit. I
yeah,
really was, man, because I was the dude that was doing stupid shit, shooting at rivals, shooting at people. You know what I mean? Where little kids and somebody could have got hurt. My
yeah.
crime was a senseless crime. You know what I'm saying? To this day, brother, I have to live with the knowledge of killing another black man, a young black man. He was 16 years old like me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Wow.
mean? But I'm saying, I have to live with that. And it's not easy for me, bro. I'm going to tell you the truth, Dirt. It done been many a nights, even in prison, to where I thought about Daryl, right? Because I
Yeah.
always call him by his name. I thought about Daryl, and when I started learning the knowledge of self, meaning how we take on these traits or we take on these, we want to be like the big homies and we want to be like what
Yeah.
we see in the neighborhood. Remember when we seen dudes on Goldies and Vogues beating their car. We were like candy, chameleon paint. You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta get clean. You know, I gotta start thugging. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say we was both thugging, right? You know,
Yeah.
and not to diminish this young man's name, right? But you know, he was in that life, man, and he was about the business. You see what I'm saying? So it went bad, man. It ain't nothing I'm proud of. I wish that today me and this brother could do just like me and you doing right now and talked, you know what I'm saying, and said, look, man, why we tripping? You know what I mean? We tripping over a turf, or what's the matter? You know, I mean, it's other ways to work things out, you know, but the one thing I learned, you know, Dirt, going through all, you know, they make you go through a lot of stuff to get out of prison. You know what I'm saying? So I went through all these groups.
Let's get this straight. You had a life sentence.
I had 17 years of life.
17 to life.
Yeah, and you know how California was. They wouldn't let nobody out.
So that don't mean you going home after 17 years.
Absolutely not. I did 30 damn near.
Off of 17 to life.
But a lot of that stuff was my fault though, Dirt, because I knew that they was tripping on certain things like, you know, write-ups, fights, melees, you know, all the shit that come with prison, man. There's no way you can go to prison, man, and survive and not get involved in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I be trying to tell them.
Man, unless you go to PC or something. I'm talking about when I went to Pelican Bay in 1990, man. I went to Pelican Bay in 1990 at 17. I was 17 years old. They sent me to Pelican Bay, man. And that was not to glorify nothing. So whoever looking, please don't think that I'm glorifying anything, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm just telling the truth. They had straight gangsters up there, man. Crips, Bloods, you understand me? Bay, Jama, Northern Mexicans, Southern Mexicans, skinheads, Nazi lowriders. It was just a Serengeti, man. So you know me, I come from this shit where everything is aggressive with us. You know what I mean? It's like, nigga, what? And boom, bust, I'll handle your business or fight or whatever, right? So of course I'm gonna gravitate towards the goons. Yeah. That's all I know. I don't know how to, you know, seek out Reverend Woo Whoop or Brother X or somebody that's gonna give me some real love and knowledge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the brothers didn't give me knowledge, because they taught me survival skills. That's why we call them big homies. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. They're the ones that teach us how to survive in them Serengetis, man. Because it's a jungle, you know, man. It's eat or get eaten, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, they the one teach you how to stay in your lane, teach you how to walk a straight walk, and when dramas approach you, handle your business. That's it. You know what I mean? But you know us, when we young, we take it extra. Now we hard and tough, and now we fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do, Dirt? You know what I'm saying? We up there slanging them with each other, man.
Hey, Musa, I'm gonna be 100, right? Like, I knew you, and you got to watch me as a youngster coming in, and you got to watch me make a mistake and come back, like, to see you twice. And you know what? You never changed. You was always humble, but I never pictured, like, it was this time when I seen you up in PI when it hit me that, damn, this nigga been locked up since the fucking 1980s. And we in 2018.
And you know what, Dirt? I never let them break my spirit, even though it almost got me a lot of times, bruh. It's been many nights where I sat in that cell and just broke all the way down and cried, man. I lost my mama in that cell, man. My mama died. My grandfather died. Everybody died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody died. I lost everybody, man, because of one. Now let me bring this back. Yeah. I'm not sitting here advocating that I didn't deserve what happened to me. Because remember, I killed a mother's son, a father's son, somebody's brother. Regardless of how bad or whatever we was out there doing, somebody loved that man. You see what I'm saying? Yes, and I had no right to be the one to end his life, man. And now I'm forever in debt Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Her name is Helena Davis, man. This is the most amazingest woman I have ever met in my life, and I'm forever in debt to her. This
Wow.
is my victim's mother, bro. You know what I mean? She advocated for me. She came to every board hearing.
Wow.
And you know what she told me at the last one? She
Huh.
told me, she said, Jimmy, that is the person I have been waiting to see all these years. She said,
What?
I knew you was a child. I knew that you didn't understand reality. I knew that you was misguided. I knew that you came from a broken home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to see this person today that you are today. So I'm comfortable with you going home. Made me
Let me ask.
cry. I'm talking about, I cried in shape. I've
Ooh.
never seen a person that beautiful. This is the victim's mother, man.
Ooh.
Imagine that. And not
Damn.
to bring race and stuff into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But black people are amazing, man. We're so forgiving. You know, we are people that really have humbleness in our heart if it's brought out,
On
you
my
know.
mom.
And the only way we can bring that out, Dirt, brothers, like, see right now, Dirt, I'm looking at you, right? And what this is a very responsible platform. You know what I mean? Where it
Thank
can make an impact to our community, man.
you.
The hell with Oakland, Oak Park, Sacramento, all this shit. We talking about our community worldwide. We trying to reach our brothers and young sisters and stop our self-destruction, man. Because
Man.
if we learn about impulsivity, impulsivity is when you just react without thinking. So remember
What
when
did
you
it,
in the pen,
what did it cost you?
everything. It cost me everything. My daughter, 31, right? And I was in jail every year of her life except for 2.
Damn.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It
Damn.
cost me a lot, man. It cost me potential having more children. I could have had, who knows? I could have had 4 or 5 children, grown men right now. You know what I mean? It that stuff took away all of that. You know what I mean? Had me in prison. You sit here and you do your time for what you did. You know what I mean? You either gonna come out a man or you gonna just be lost, like some of the homies that's up in there. They thug into it. They thug into eternity, man. They
Hey,
riding. They
you remember
fighting.
my cousin Solo?
That name sound familiar.
He's from Sacramento. He's light skinned cat. Solo. But anyhow, my cousin just got a 3-year denial. This was his first one, right?
Yeah,
I put a post. I put a post on Facebook. You might have seen it, but I was like, somewhere somebody just got a 3-year
I
denial
saw that.
for a chance at life while you playing with yours. What do you think what do you think is going through my cousin's mind right now? He been locked up 25 years and he just got a 3-year denial. What's going through his mind?
To be truthful with you, brother, only he know. But I can tell you this: what should be going through his mind? How do I get better? Because whatever I did, something I did in that boardroom made them not trust me. To where they
Yeah,
said, I don't know if I can let you out. You know what I mean?
yeah. Even with
Somewhere
the
there.
max, even with the loosening of the policies and stuff.
But listen, Dirt, I get it, right? But as men that can be impactful in our communities, we have to fix ourselves, bro. We can't go out of there scheming. We have to
Yeah,
go out of there honest, man.
yeah,
You have to really be honest with yourself. And it ain't even about them people, man. See, that's what we don't understand. You know what I'm saying? We give them too much power. All they want to do is see compassion and sincerity and
yeah.
know that you're telling the truth. And you're going to
Hmm.
really learn how to transition. Listen, man, people ask me, right? They say, you got out and it seemed like you just choo, like nothing was, no struggle.
After
It ain't even
29,
that.
after 29 years.
It ain't even
I,
that, Dirk. It's not even that. What it is this. Who does that much time and don't educate their mind?
Boom.
You see what I'm saying? Come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. You been there. They got law libraries, they got OGs, they got
Oh,
school, they got Vogue, they got all kind of things where you can stay. And not to mention, we had phones,
yeah.
so we connected to society. No, we're not calling hits like they're using phones to call hits. No, man. We're keeping our minds educated and keeping our bonds and connections with our family, man. So when we get out, we do have a chance to survive. You see what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? You know what I've been doing, brother?
Huh.
A parole officer, a great parole officer, I might add. His name is Levon. He was my first parole officer when I got out in Sacramento, right? He told me, he said, Jimmy, this is how you survive in society. Build your credit. He said,
Build your credit.
everything work on credit, man. If you ain't got good credit, meaning that you can't have all these blemishes on your record, man. You got to be an honest dude, man. You got to be straight up and down, man, in your transactions and in your handling your business. You see what I'm saying? Man, you know my credit score at right now? 725. And I did 30 years, man, and got out my credit score 725.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying right now, I'm in position to buy a house. All they want is 63,000 down. You can get the rest. The bank gonna front you the rest.
How long you
and
been
then
out?
you turn that rent into a mortgage.
Hold on. How long you been out?
2 years.
2 years.
But this shit started in jail, though, man. This shit started in jail.
A lot of people that have been out here their whole life.
Because education is preparation, brother. That's what I'm trying to tell young black men. And I'm talking about any man. I'm not just going to pinpoint it to black men, but I say black men, people, whoever watching, I say that because that's the community I come from. You know what I mean? I don't say that being, racist or nothing. I'm just telling the truth. I come from a black community. So this is most likely who I'm dealing with. So I'm telling these young brothers that education, man, educate your mind, because that's the only way you're going to be able to survive in this today's society. And if you haven't noticed, everything's moving to plastic. Everything. Look, Dirk.
Everything.
Look, Dirk. This is what I'm trying to tell young people, right? You have to be on this level. You have to get your game here to plastic when you're dealing with America, because green money ain't going to be no good in a minute. You ain't going to be able to do nothing but spend that with the traps and the hoods and the underworld. I'm talking about when you're trying to be successful owners, homeowners, people that's buying land, leasing vehicles and all of these type of things that adults do. You got to be fucking with plastic, man. And your credit got to be straight. You can't be crooked. That record shit don't mean nothing, man.
Hey, you can be making all the money in the world, but if your credit ain't right, motherfuckers ain't gonna try to.
It don't matter. Ain't nobody gonna rent you a night. You can't even rent a nice home without credit, good credit. You might be able to be in a flat somewhere or lay up with a broad or something, but I'm talking about us as men. Listen, man, us as men, we use the terminology of describing ourselves as kings, right?
Right.
That's a hell of a statement to make, man. You understand me? King and queen, that's a hell of a statement to make, man. Do you know the responsibility that come along with that statement?
Man.
Not only do you gotta be responsible,
you gotta have big shoulders.
And you got to be a provider, man. You got to know how to go out there and provide for your family and not risk leaving your family, meaning getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? So figure it out, man. You don't have to be a criminal. You can figure it out. It ain't nothing wrong with going to work. Man, listen, Dirk, I get up 5 days a week and work labor. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And come back home and feel good about it, brother.
Hey, you know something?
Feel good about it.
You know something? You like the only person that got out and didn't get fat. So you must have been doing something.
I am kind of fat, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of chubby. I disguise it good. You see, I wear a lot of black.
Hey, man.
Ah,
Hey, man. Hey,
hey,
you
look, let
know
me say
that.
this to
You
you.
know, there's been
Huh?
many times you didn't know I was watching, right? But
Yeah.
I done been on a tier in my mirror, looking down the tier, watching you at somebody's cell, listening to some music. And I used to
Yeah.
watch you in your zone because you used to be feeling it. You
Hey
used to
man,
be feeling it.
you know who looking real nice and healthy right now?
Ooh,
Lil Pint, man.
Pint.
Pint
I
looking
ain't
real
seen,
healthy. You
man,
know what I'm
I ain't seen
saying?
Pint. Man, Pint fell off the map. Where the hell is Pint?
Pint, my friend on Facebook, man. Pint be doing big things, man. I be sitting with, man, he be kicking it, man. Pint a little
Man,
player, man. I like Pint.
man, I've been wondering what the hell happened to him.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, check this out. What's up with Jay Payne, man?
Man, I'm trying to get Jay Payne to come on the show. Look, man, I didn't issue the homies all fades to come on the show, and they turning it down in accordingly. I'm gonna have Lil HB on here. You remember Lil
Hey,
HB?
where he at, man? What Kobe at?
Kobe? You
That's
talking about?
HB. Kobe, you talking about Lil from Fab? That's my
Yeah.
folks right there, man. I love that fool, man.
He got out.
Hey, listen. Besides my partner Riri, he the next Kobe, man. It's them two. Them the best players I ever seen in prison to me. Them two. Man, I
Hey,
seen that motherfucker come baseline and dunk on two people, bro.
man, look, I seen that
HB
nigga.
hella raw.
Hey, look, I ran up under the rim, right? And
Yeah.
I just happened to look over my shoulder, and it was like the sunlight got blocked, right? Like there was no more sunlight. When I looked over my shoulder, that nigga was on
Hey,
top of me like this, with the ball, like this.
man.
In
Hey,
boots,
listen,
though.
man. We played them in the finals, right? I had a great team, bro. Man, listen, man. We played them in the finals. Him, Sean. You remember Sean?
I
From
tried to get
Richmond.
Sean, I tried to get Sean on here too. He from Berkeley. I tried to get
I
him
thought
on
he was
too.
from Richmond.
Man, okay, yeah, Richmond, my bad.
He raw though. He an athlete though. That motherfucker, they're an athlete, man.
He
And
is.
they had that little fool Ace. Remember Ace, the Crip dude? Wasn't that his name, Ace?
The little fast dude.
Yeah.
I remember
Dribble
Ace.
hella quick.
Oh, yeah. With all the handles.
Hey, listen, routed us. And I had the boy that we used to call Kevin. No, we called him Kevin Durant. Hold up. Hey, listen, I had my little partner Reek. You know what I'm saying? I had goons. They
Hey,
routed us, bro.
hold on. What prison is this so people know?
Old Folsom.
Old Folsom.
Hey, listen, check this out. Remember the FYT in our battles? Damn! Hey, they had a chokehold on the title for 3 straight years. Hey, look, you gotta get Dynamite his props though, nigga. That nigga go down in coaching history. Look, that nigga, hey, he came in there and took that shit from Rob and them, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had them. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it 100, right? He established practice on the yard. He the one made everybody practice because they used to be out there practicing like a real game.
You talking about these niggas? They running plays on the yard for a football game.
Man, listen, man. Dynamite a great coach. You know what I'm saying? He just lost all his players. Like we finally got him in the end, man. Hey, listen. Hey, them battles was motherfucker. Hey, look, we finally got him in the end, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, hat off to Dynamite, man. That motherfucker a great coach. He a great motivator of young people, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that he can take that when he get out and be an impact in society for his young people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he definitely can because he made an impact on me as a youngster when I first came to Old Folsom in 06. He ended up coming later. He was a great motivator, but my back don't like him though. My back don't like him though, because that motherfucker do a trillion. He do a trillion burpees.
Can't nobody fuck with him in burpees, bro. That motherfucker burpee all day. I watched him burpee all day. That motherfucker go from burpees to the bars to the football field.
yeah. That nigga,
straight machine. You know what I'm saying?
that nigga instigated a little burpee contest between me and the homie Kianji. And you know, I'm like 27, 28 at the time. So I'm you know,
ain't turning down nothing.
You remember me? You remember me? Yeah, and I had the dreads. You remember all that?
Yeah. I remember the dreads.
But me and that nigga was doing burpees. We was going burpee for burpee. Man, it was like a scene out of a movie. Like we could barely get up off, and at the end, I ended up tapping out. That young nigga rolled me, and my back. From then on, I started having lower back problems.
Yeah, I didn't really like fucking with them burpees too much. It's that same exact reason. I'm kind of heavy, you know what I'm saying? So that shit be like it be not good on my back and shit. But I'm good at at the other shit, working push-ups and pull-ups and all the other shit.
So let's.
I used to go over the metal fab and hit all they iron and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I used to be lifting with you and Fahim. Hey, but check me out. So let's go back to the day you came home, man. What was it like coming home?
Hold on 1 second. 1 second, all right? One second. Excuse me.
Hey, everybody that's watching, hold on. Let me go get somebody real quick. Don't go anywhere. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to go get somebody.
Got a little hot up there. I had to go get me something to wipe my. This Hennessy got me sweating and shit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me do the answer.
Hey, you know who I seen?
Who?
Remember C.O. Reed in 3 Building?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me come back. All right, you serious? You said C.O. Reed?
Yeah. You don't remember C.O. Reed? He was in the damn, hold up. He was he worked the back gate in PIA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I seen him though. He was in a clean ass Benz. He was with his wife. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
when I got out, I don't know how I felt, man. I was just like, I felt like this is where I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I remember like when I got out though, like as soon as I got out, baby girl came pick me up. You know what I'm saying? She had me Jordan down. She like when I went to R&R, everything I had was Jordan, from my drawers to my socks to my shoes. It felt good. I was like, damn, nigga, I got some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never worn no Jordan. I wore the fake prison Jordans, you know, the fake ones, but not no real ones. You know what I'm saying? Not no.
Hey, the motherfuckers that used to fall apart after about 2-3 good basketball games.
Yeah. Not no $170, $180 ones. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I was buttered then. You know what I'm saying? She tricked me and shit. She was like, I need to stop by the room to get some, you know, so we can. And then I got raped and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was hella spooked. I'm gonna keep 100 with you.
Hold on, run that back.
She took me to the room and raped me, bruh. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I was scared to death because I ain't been butt naked and fucked abroad in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like spooked. You know what I'm saying? But I did my best. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, we ran him back later that night. It was good then, but that time I was hella spooked. She like just took it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. You was scared of the poom poom?
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was just like the experience. I was like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, it wasn't that I was scared of the pussy. It was just that I was like, damn, you know, like, hold up, let me adjust, nigga. Just boom, naked. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute to adjust this shit. You feel me?
Look, hey, like I told you the other day, man. I never forget your face when you had that big old booty come visit you. I'm talking about the whole visit. Your face was on her ass, and either your face or your hand was on her ass the whole
Hey,
time.
listen, man. How can it look? I just can't fathom this. A motherfucker in the penitentiary doing life. A broad come up here with slits and shit all in their pants. You know how they used to come up there, no panties on, with a slit in the middle and sit on it.
Yeah.
Boss you up, motherfuckers make a circle for you. You know what I'm saying? Man, of course you're gonna be all on it. You're gonna be on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do you remember old Folsom back when we had night visits? You ever make it out then?
Yeah, that's where you get the coochie at.
Hey, them night visits. Hey, them night visits used to be active.
Bruh, listen. Couldn't nobody fuck with them twins from Compton, man.
Oh my God.
Them motherfuckers, man. Hey, and they used to be fucking young, thick bitches.
In the visiting room, though.
And like this gangster. Man, listen, man. Hey, look, me and my little chick was sitting on the we was sitting in the inside, bro. You know, back by where they take the camera pictures and shit at?
Yeah.
The little youngster twin, them, they came and said it was empty kind of, right? It was like almost damn near at the end. Man, why the little broad, little cute little thing too? Gangbanger off, because I heard they had fights and shit out there in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But, man, she pulled that thing up, got right on him and bounced on that thing right there for like 40 seconds. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, damn, he a fool.
I done been walking out the door. And they was getting it in right there at the door. I was like, what the fuck?
They caught his ass though, bro. And you know, you can get a charge for shit like that with kids and shit around.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, you know, look, man, I understand we in jail and shit, man, but I still be having a little morals, man. I don't want to, if there's kids and shit around and little, where they can be looking and see some shit, I'll be like, man, just kick it, man. You know, we can grind on each other and shit, but don't be pulling nothing out and sucking it and all that shit because, you know, so, you know, I don't know. It's just like, I just believe that, to me, that ain't right, man. I'm not going to do all that around the kids.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard for people to picture that. It'd be babies made in the visiting room.
They don't understand. I know a few partners got babies in the visiting room. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
My thing was, I was scared of getting a disease.
Yeah, for real.
That's what my mama, man. I had this one broad come up there, right? Little yellow broad. I've been knowing her all my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she used to try to give it to me every week, and I just was like, I was scared to fuck her. I'm gonna be truthful with you, bro. Because I mean I had to go up in her raw. And I know what kind of broad she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want some pussy, but I don't want to die. I don't want to get no warts or no motherfucking herpes and nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she had nothing, but I just didn't want to take that chance. So, you know, I used to be like, she'd be like, come on. I'd be like, my shit won't get hard.
Hey, I done been in the visiting room, right, where it just be like the atmosphere is just sexually charged. And if that mean that the police that's watching the cameras, he ain't on the thing. So next thing
and it's gonna be hella tree. It's gonna be hella tree.
Hey, look. I talked to the homie that's in there right now, right? He said, man, they ain't had no tree since like February.
I heard that too, bro. I heard it's ugly, bro. I heard it's really, really bad.
Because of COVID and no visits. Oh man, it's a ghost.
COVID, huh? Hey, listen, man. Man, I talked to one of my folks just the other day, man. That motherfucker told me, you know, I keep money on the phone for him to call and shit. Yeah. That motherfucker told me, you know, they get a call every now and he said, man, listen, we don't get no yard or nothing. It's like they lock in the shoe. All they get is to go to the store and to make a phone call every now and then. That's it. You imagine being in that shit?
You hear about the tents on the yard?
Lil T was in that shit. He had COVID.
Damn. Hey, look. The homie said that they got some shit called it's called He got a name for it, but it's basically where they was forced. They was making motherfuckers get COVID on purpose so they could start going to jobs. So they'd be like, "Oh, you want to go to work? Have you tested positive?" And then so that's encouraging people to want to get sick so they can go to work. That's how they separate people in those folks. Like you got people in 3 building, they got everybody in 3 building hasn't pretty much either it has already had COVID or it has never had it. But everybody else, it's like they putting them in tents, making them get sick on purpose so they can get the whole prison sick, and then they can continue on to some normal shit. How foul is that?
Crazy. Bruh, listen, man, we was in that shit. We know how that system is. Know what I mean? We know how it is, man. Very crooked. Very crooked, man. You know what I mean? Racist. I mean, we just keeping it real, man. It's America. It's the system. It's the Willie Lynch system, man. This shit was put together in the 1700s. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something I learned, right?
What's the Willie Lynch? What's the Willie Lynch? You gotta break that down.
William Lynch, he wrote the Willie Lynch papers. That's where the Willie Lynch come from. They call it Willie Lynch.
What's the Willie Lynch? What's the Willie Lynch?
It was how to control a slave. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He taught that the way you control a slave, which still works today, I'm gonna point it out to you how. He said that the way you control a slave is you build him up physically, make him strong, right?
Right.
But you break him down mentally. You bust him down mentally. You don't give him no knowledge. You don't teach him about God. You know what I'm saying? You don't let him learn about compassion and love and all of this. You don't teach him about strength. Right. You don't teach him how to be a leader, how to defend and protect. You know what I'm saying? So now, so today, the way that is utilized, think about prison, especially when we had weights. When they said yard, what's the first thing everybody did? They ran either to the basketball court
or to the bar,
the weight pal, or to the area to do burpees and shit. Right?
Yeah.
Strength, building yourself up physically for combat. But you ain't doing nothing with this. Majority of them. Some of brothers are, though. A lot of brothers are. You know what I'm saying? They do educate their mind and get money and all the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, I'm really speaking of the young generation, the young people that's coming in that don't really understand the reality of the situation that they're in. Right. It's like, listen, man, you are incarcerated and you no longer have control of your life. You're going to do what I say, when I say, how I say, in a timely fashion, or I'm going to lock your black ass up and give you some more time.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to make it to your family because I'll keep adding it up with this. I don't have to touch you. I just use a pen and manipulate the words on it. You know how they do?
Yeah.
And then they ride with each other.
So, okay, so you came in 1989. You came in a donkey rope era.
Exactly.
What was
I came when Northern and Southern Mexicans were still on the line together. Hey,
was they functioning together?
Hell no. It was a constant war. We was on lockdown I went to Pelican Bay twice. The first time I went up there, I was up there for 15 months. We was on lockdown the whole 15 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I probably went outside maybe 4 or 5 times.
In you hit there in 1991 or 1990?
90.
And that means you didn't fight your case long at all. They had you.
Yeah, they banged me. Hey, you know who I was up there with?
Who?
A real motherfucking rider, man. I'm talking about a real goon. Chris Rowe from Oak Park, hands.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hands. He got hands. And he'll sock a motherfucker fast. That's my partner right there. You know what I'm saying?
He also got a brother named Curtis Rowe.
Curtis Rowe. That's Zaribu. That's my big homie. He named me Musa.
What? I had no idea.
He named me Musa.
I had no idea.
Straight
Hey,
killer.
Zaribu,
Where he at?
I ain't seen him since 2006.
Damn.
They blocked him out of every main line.
Hey, listen. That motherfucker was crazy, man. But he was a
Yeah,
great dude, man. He
yeah,
loved me, right? He the reason I'm Muslim. Zaribu.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. I know.
saying? You know what he told me, man? He told me, don't tell nobody you know me, man. I said, why? He said, because I love you, man. That's what he
Yeah.
told me, man. I'm like, man, I'm a gang. I'll fight any of them niggas. Fuck them. But you got funk with niggas? That's how I
Yeah,
was thinking. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It was beyond my. I can't fuck with the funk. Whoever he funking with, he funking with
Hey,
some real killers.
but here's the catch. Here's the catch that people that go watch this don't realize. That nigga's from West Side Paru.
Goon.
West Side Paru, and you from where?
I'm from West Oakland.
West Oakland. West Side Paru is in Southern California. Count.
I know. I
So
know.
that just shows the impact. Cause I be telling them like, as a youngster,
That's my big home. That's my big brother.
yes.
You know, he went and got my sick mother and brought her to see me, man. He
Damn.
made his wife go get her and brought her to see me, man. I hadn't
The
seen my
big
mom in 7 years.
talking about the big girl.
No, my mama, my
No, no,
mother.
no, I'm talking about the one that went to get her.
His wife. She
Yeah.
used to be a nurse, and he knocked her or something.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey, what Chris Rowe at, man?
I
He's
don't
still
know. To be
alive?
honest with you. I don't know. I ain't heard of him dying though. I ain't heard that.
All
But
right, man.
you know he
That's
from
my people right there, man. I love bruh, man, because brother's a real one. It's like, I learned a few things from bruh, man. I learned
yeah,
to get off right where you mad at, like bruh. He
yeah,
always won. Got off where he was mad at. Niggas couldn't recover.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hey,
nigga, take off. When you mad, get off. If you ain't mad, leave it alone. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? Man, that's some
hey.
real stuff, man.
So check me out. Check me out. This been a good. Hey, when interviews be good, they go by hella fast.
I know.
But
And we've been on 42 minutes.
yeah, and you ain't even seen the comments. Huh?
Oh, no, I can't see the comments.
You got to hit the 3 dots down low, then hit comments.
Hold on. 3 dots. Hold up. 3 dots.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Nah, that ain't it. Hold up. Oh, chat. I see it. Bam.
Chat.
Is that it? Oh, there go the comments. Oh, yeah.
You got hella
Damn, hella
comments.
comments.
Hella comments.
Damn, I didn't even see that. Hey, people. You understand me? This is my folks right here, though.
Hey, look. He done hit the wrong button. That shit always happen. You get to going back, get to hitting shit. Boop, go. So what y'all think about that interview so far though? What y'all think? Because I think that was probably one of the best interviews in a while, to be honest with you. Young, by the way. So, hold on 1 second. I gotta make sure, right? Hold on. Bam. 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 We
My
back
bad. I
on.
accidentally hung you up.
Wrong button now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, let me say this real quick, right? Sacramento, I don't care what nobody say. Top 5 finest women in the world. Listen, man, it is some beautiful women in Sacramento, bro. All ethnicities, just beautiful women. Sisters is gorgeous. Sacramento is a beautiful place. I can live there. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sac, man. You know what I mean? It's a nice city. I hope we don't destroy it like we destroy all the other cities. Like Oakland.
Hey,
We fucked Oakland up. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
you sound like you got out and got turned out to it by Sacramento.
Hey, listen, man. Like I say, Sacramento is top 5 in the world with beautiful women. You understand me? And you know I love beautiful women, so. But yeah, it's nice. I mean, the city beautiful too. Like, you know, I like Discovery Park, especially when it's black folks in boats and shit. And you know, as long as ain't no gang violence and shit. You know, I like to do the adult thing, man. I'm not with all that violence and fights and all that, man. You know, I'm more of a let's have a drink, have a good conversation, dance a little bit or whatever. You know, I'm one of them, man. I ain't with all that. Look at the
Hey.
youngsters fighting, and I'm getting up out of there. You know, I ain't got time for that. Man.
Hey,
you see all this gray in my face?
Man, I remember when you had none.
Yeah. My stepmama told me, she said, boy, that's wisdom. I said, okay, right. I'm embracing it. You know what I'm saying?
But don't take this the wrong way, right? But
yes, sir.
If gray hair determine wisdom, that means I'm stupid as shit. Cause I ain't got no grace.
Nah, you ain't stupid at all.
I'm blessed.
Your wisdom come from you one of the young brothers that go up to the
Hey, hold on. Let me introduce you to teacher. I ain't got no grace.
Nah, hey, look at all. I'm blessed. You're one of the young brothers that go to the mountains with the shakes and get laced, and then you come down and vibe with the people. You feel me? Yeah. So that's why your knowledge is like upper level knowledge, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's who you connected with.
Hey.
Yeah.
She from Colorado, right? But
how you doing?
She in Houston though right now. She wanted to say hi. Like introduce yourself, man. You gotta turn your background down. Hey.
Yeah. It's an echo. My background?
No, hers.
Oh, my name Musa Mutaki. That's my Muslim name, but my government name is Jimmy Reed III. You know what I mean? I was formerly incarcerated. I did 29 years and 8 months. Went down as a child. You know, I got out under the juvenile bill, and you know, but I wasn't one of them guys that just sit up in there and I mean, in the beginning, I did. I was up in there messing up and doing the crazy stuff, but at some point, I started educating my mind and, you know, gravitating more towards knowledge and trying to figure a way out of there and, you know, humbly submit myself to God, and He let me out, you know. So I'm just like now I'm out here. I'm just trying to be more of a helper, more of an assister, as opposed to being somebody that's like, hurting the community or hurting the people or hurting anybody, you know. I'd rather be somebody that'll give you some advice or listen to some problems or, you know, I'm on that level. I'm grown. Oh, it's gray in my hair, you know. I got 4 grandkids, so that's where I'm at with it. How many you got?
Hey, Isha, I gotta ask you, where you at with this shit? That nigga took his whole deck of cards and was like,
oh. I can't speak on the microphone. You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I ain't never used this shit before. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
You heard that? You heard that?
Did you hear me?
Musa.
Say it one more time.
I am proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was not in prison.
You was in prison?
My son.
Your son in prison?
Yeah.
No, she said her son in prison. What you don't mind me asking what are you in jail for, do you?
Oh, child. No, I can't really do that because I don't want it to get back to certain people.
Okay, I feel you. But you know,
but Isha, now is the time to ask them questions that you wanted to ask, though.
I don't remember what I wanted to ask.
How long do we got?
I mean,
I gave him like 3 licenses.
What?
Oh my God, are you serious?
2 10 to 16s.
How old is he?
When he went in, he was 19.
Is he in California?
He's in Colorado.
I don't know what Colorado laws are.
Well, I'll say it was for burglary and robbery, but the license is because of the weapon. It was a knife. It was only like 6 inches.
A knife?
They gave him 2 life sentences. He didn't kill nobody?
He didn't kill nobody. He didn't beat nobody.
Wow.
How the hell did he get 2 life? That's got to be illegal.
He got 3 life.
3 life sentences?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do he got a crime?
Pause. 2.
He got 5 crimes?
Huh?
Do he got a crime partner?
What's that?
I said, do he have a crime like a crime partner? Was anybody on the case with him?
No,
So it's just him?
He robbed a lady on a light rail, but he made her perform fellatio.
Oh.
And then he
That's
burglarized another home, and he made her perform fellatio. And his public pretender said that such and such was running for office.
Hey, listen.
So I assumed that such and such was the prosecutor. But I said, how did he get that much time for fellatio? And she was like, rape is rape. And I was like, I understand that. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, they cracking down on rape now, you know? Hey, I'm going to tell you this for your son, right? He got to be careful. Because that's dangerous in prison, you know, rape and stuff like that.
He writes me all the time about it, and I just try to pray for him and encourage him. You know, he wants me to write, you know, cover up some stuff on the paperwork, but because they be doing checkpoints, some of the people in there. But I can do pray for him.
Damn, man.
He sounds.
He wasn't under the influence, was he?
I think he was, but he was born with he was born early, and he has ADHD and or developmental delay.
Yeah.
According to the schools.
Yeah. Damn.
He got fucked over major, so I'm trying to look for a pro bono lawyer.
Damn. I'm going to tell you this too, right? You know, inshallah, which means God willing, right? Inshallah, you will have success in what it is you're trying to do for your son, right? But I'm going to tell you this, Mama. I advise this to any family, you know, when our children go through stuff like that or do things like that. We got to, whether it be somebody you trust in your family or a professional, you have to tap into, why did you do that? You know, his mental health.
Yeah. I kind of do that. That was in, he was 19. He's 28 now.
But I'm saying this, right? It still got to be because in order for me to get out of prison, you know, I had life. In order for me to get out of prison, I had to show them that I had true understanding of reality. You know what I mean? Meaning that I'm not just going to be a reactionary. I'm going to be able to sit down and wait things out before I do it. I'm going to say, if I run over here and slap this dude, I'm going to get a write-up. You know what I mean? So I can't do this. Or if I'm in society, if I run over here and rob this lady and get caught, I'm going to probably go to jail for her. And if I really do that, I probably never get out. You know what I mean? That need to be tapped into and understood. Why did you go there with it? Why didn't you just rob her?
I'm trying to figure out where the sexual part came from, because I felt like I was protecting my kids and not having nobody watch them except for my immediate family.
Yeah.
And then he said he don't really remember nothing. I don't know if it's because of being premature or whatever the case may be. But I had to let him go with his dad because his dad was begging for him. But I didn't really know his dad side of the family because I was a teenager when I had him.
Yeah.
And so, long story short, and then you just said...
I'm not cutting you off. I apologize. Please forgive me. I'm not cutting you off.
No, you just said something. I can't remember what else I was gonna say. I was also okay with the thing in the jail. Like I think what he does when he gets scared, he starts fighting the COs. So then they put him in a home.
That's not good. You got to talk to him.
I told him several times. I said, if you want to get out, you got to stop doing that. But he won't. But I think he does it out of like fear. Like,
is he on the main line?
I don't know what that means.
Like, is he in general population?
Sometimes.
See, that you know, from my experience in prison, right? From being in prison, that sounds like he run into problems and he got to figure a way out of it. You know what I mean? My thing is this, you know, do he communicate with his dad?
That nigga died a few years ago.
Damn, sorry to hear that. So he got the deck is stacked against you. See, that's our reality right there. You know what I'm saying?
Problem, though.
Like right now, you a single mother, even though your child is grown, right? But still, you a mother. You know what I mean? And you're a single mother. Like I'm talking about, far as with him and his daddy. You see what I'm saying? When you're dealing with him, you know, this is what our women is going through, right?
Correct.
And I'm saying this, right? Somewhere in this motherfucking these spokes that's spinning, we gotta throw like a wrench in that motherfucking stop them. Right. And the biggest part of it is women got to be willing to listen. We got to break this mentality of what these white folks is telling us to think, this Me Too shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Man and women, it's like give and take. You know what I mean? We're not enemies. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to assist each other. Even if I'm your friend. If I'm your friend and me and your son got a friendship, I'm supposed to assist you. I'm not supposed to just be like, man, that good boy back. As a man, I'm supposed to say, man, come on, man, ride with me, man. Let's go have a beer or something. Man, listen, man, you trying to drive your mama to the grave, man? And I'm supposed to have that man conversation with you. You know, we need that. Our women need it. Our children need it. And our men need to learn how to get the courage to do it. And quit being cowards, man. And quit treating our women like our women is just a bitch. No, man, these are our mothers, man. And it goes back to what we was talking about, Dirt, about the terminology of king and queen. That's a very important statement, man. You can't just make that statement and don't understand the reality of it, man. Yeah. You know? Well, it's responsibilities that come with that. And that's why our children is in a situation. That's why I was like your son. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that, but I'm saying I killed somebody, you know, and I was 16 years old. And I didn't get out of prison until I was 46.
Okay.
That's reality. That's what they'll do to you. They'll lock you up and leave you there. And you know something I learned? Your family will forget about you.
Right.
They'll forget about you.
To think that we forget about him, but I can't keep sitting on him money all the time.
Because you got a life. And what I mean by forget about you, I don't mean forget about you like he gone. No, I mean forget about you. Look, man, life goes on. Bills don't stop. Food still need to be provided.
Then he'll say, well, I'm glad I'm not out there because I don't have to have all those responsibilities. And I'm like, no, that's not normal to be in there. And when his dad was alive, he would beg me to see him and stuff, and I go ahead and let him do that when he was little, but he never really wanted to go. So then I have to think, did some sexual stuff happen over there? I have to think about all of that stuff. Like, I didn't want him to go over there, but because the dad seemed like he pleading and begging, and I mean, people need to realize when you're 15, you have a baby at 16, and that person not helping you. I was working full time, going to high school and all that. So at the end of the day, you're 19 and now we're getting older. I'm 15, you're 19, we're getting older. But when I was 16, I was in 11th grade because I was skipped up a grade in kindergarten. So my thing is, like, I did all that I could. I worked at Kaiser Permanente for 13 years.
Man.
Did all that.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. You should be proud of that.
Thank you. He would tell that nigga, like, you can do anything you want as long as you don't get caught. And so that's where the trouble began. Why would you tell your son that? You can do anything as long as you don't get caught.
That's horrible. That's horrible advice.
He was a crip.
That's reckless device.
He was a crip. But at the same time, I found out in my 20s that none of his family had passed the 8th grade. They were from like South Carolina or something.
Yeah.
And two of them were they don't want to say retarded no more, but two of them was intellectually challenged. I knew his dad wasn't intellectually challenged, but I think it passed down to my son. He's not dumb. He's smarter now in prison than he was as a kid, but I was like, I ain't doing that ADHD medicine because it's too many, what do you call it, side effects?
Okay, I got a real question for you.
What?
If they let him out tomorrow, do you think he's ready for society?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
When he talks, because he sounds more intelligent, his writing is extreme. He talks about a lot of stuff of what he learned, what he hasn't learned.
What have you learned?
I can't really break everything down, but he only like talks to old cats. He says there's a lot of drama in there. He don't fool with the drama.
Hey, Mama, can I ask you a question? Can I say something to you?
Yes, sir.
I want you to understand something, right? And please, sister, don't take it disrespectful because that's not my intentions at all. But I want you to understand that you're a mother, and mothers' intentions is to love. They see. I don't give a damn. Like Dirk, think about some of the shit you did in life and how your mama still loved you and saw the beauty in you. Man. But she didn't know that other monster. You know what I mean?
Correct.
I'm saying that to say this, right? In order for any of us in today's society be ready to survive and to live and provide legally, you have to be educated.
Correct.
I would encourage you to tell your son to get as much education as possible. GED. Start with that. You know what I mean? Trades, vocations. That learn job skills. All of these things, because when you get out, this is what I learned. People always like to say that they ain't hiring black people, ain't no jobs. That's bullshit. We don't have no job skills. Because all my partners that got out of jail, they all doing construction, welding, job. They doing great. They double lapping everybody that been out here because they took the time to educate themselves and learn job skills.
I encouraged him to do that in there. I said, you need to go to those classes, any class they offer you. And I said, you also need to work in there. And I also told him, like, stop getting into fights, like, with the CEOs. You know, any grown man.
You know, the CEOs, and Dirk can tell you this. The CEOs are some racist people.
That's what he's
not all of them. They got a few of them that's good people. You know what I mean? But I'm saying the majority of the system, and I'm speaking of like the lieutenants and the captains and all of it, they're America. They're Donald Trump people. They like him. You know what I'm saying? They treat us like we're scum. They're probably looking at, you know, what your son is in there for and treating him like that.
I told him that he should have got that amount of time because it seemed worse.
Listen, tell your son, right? The hell with working in the kitchen. There's nothing you're going to gain by working in the kitchen. Tell your son to go somewhere and get a job skill because he's young and they got laws that he can manipulate and bend and get out of that. You know what I'm saying? He just got to be intelligent enough to know how to do it. It takes work and it takes sacrifice. And he probably going to sacrifice about 20, 25, 30 years of his life. I'm sorry to say that, but that's probably the reality. But it don't mean it's the end.
Yeah, but he's just a goofy ass Aquarius. Like his brain be all over the place. Now, as far as us having a conversation about when you come out, you gonna do that shit again? He was like, hell no, I'll never do that again. He sounds.
We all say that.
That's what I'm about
to say. How many times you said that, Dirk?
Hey, the thing I wanted to say is that he got to understand what he did. Like he got to really understand.
Right.
The mental health part. That's what I'm saying. And that's what you focus on.
Before they even give him a look. Before they even give him a look.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He told me that he rushed things because he rushed everything in life because he felt like he needed to do things quickly. He wasn't getting what he wanted out of life, so he was doing stuff quickly. I don't think he was.
Let me say this. If he means what he say to you, then his whole conversation will be dominated by stuff he learning in the law library. In my life,
that part is what I'm trying to say. And not only just the law library, right? Just by reading and educating himself and communicating with people that got knowledge.
Right.
Because people don't understand, right? People think prison is just going there, you in the clink. You know what? Prison got a lot of opportunity. It's fucked up to say that, but it's the truth. You can go get a free education. You can go get free job skills. You know what I'm saying? You can go out there and learn and become a whole complete different man. You can go to self-help. You can go to motivational classes. Hey, listen, I taught classes. I taught a group called Life Skills, and it was a great class. We had a great group, and we was like motivating men. I was
in one of your classes.
Yeah, we was motivating men to be like right now, like Dirt asked you, do you think your son ready for society? I will have to say no, and I'm saying that to say this, right? Reason why is because he got to understand his true opposition, which is the system.
Correct.
Parole, all this stuff, police, all this, that's your opposition. Karens, neighbors, all those people are your opposition now. You have to be fully prepared to understand this and still be able to function in society in a respectful manner as an adult and pay bills, get tax returns, pay car notes, whatever you're doing. You have to be able to do all of these things in today's society. This is not the 90s or the 80s. This is fucking 2020, the worst year ever on record. You know what I mean? And COVID don't look like it's going nowhere either. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just gonna get worse.
Hey, was that he do only look up to the older men to get advice. And he recently, for the second time, said he was going back into the law library to get himself
That's
out.
good.
He did say that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But what I was also saying was I told him several times, like, you gotta stop fighting in there, and you gotta stop fighting in there, and you gotta take it.
If he on the main line, he gonna fight all the time.
I don't
just
know
for his case.
I don't understand that stuff.
Because it's always gonna be that one dude on the yard that's from where you from that's gonna be a paperwork guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what you in here for? That's how it go. You know what I mean?
He told me that. And they wanted to see his paperwork. He was freaked out. And I was like, the micromanaging job I have now, I ain't even got time to take that paperwork.
Man, hey, I feel this. I mean, whoo. Hey, whoo.
That's a cold case, man. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, you know. Like, Dirt to tell you, you know, like, we from that cloth to where that's unacceptable. Regardless, like, if it's true, you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real with you, sister. Like, brothers would be like, man, we gonna pack bro out. You know what I'm saying?
We have to remember, and I have to tell him, there's other motherfuckers that done this shit, they just ain't got caught for it.
Yeah, but that's a serious case, man. When you harming women, you know, women and children, those are the biggest crimes.
It wasn't children, but when
I know.
He can't live with me. I'm sorry. That's another thing.
But I'm saying this, right?
I'm helping him, but he can't live with me.
That's
you. But also let him know this.
Reality. That's you. Let
him know this. Let him know this. Just like Dirt said, reality, right? Crimes against a woman, a child. I'm gonna tell you 3 things that can get you really hurt in prison.
Fucked up.
Rape, sex crimes against a child, and snitching. That can get you hurt.
He ain't gonna snitch.
No, I'm just talking about all of that. So that's another awareness you gotta bring to him. Don't just be in there walking around blind like you ain't done nothing. Remember what you've
He
done.
learned his lesson because he's been in there since 2011. He's made it this far. It's 2020. They don't know.
That's good. Tell him you better not tell nobody that.
No, he's
You know
not
what I
going to
mean?
tell nobody that.
Yeah, don't tell nobody that.
Other people's cases. We don't discuss other people's problems. He's told me about some weird ish he's seen. He was freaked out. But at the end of the day, keep your ish to your ish. That's what I train him to do.
Yeah.
Period.
He gotta walk. He gotta walk a fine line. And he a gang member too. So he gotta walk a fine line.
You know,
He was a gang member.
Hey, can I say this to you? This is what I learned. You're never gonna get out of prison unless you break away from all of that. You have to become a complete man. You have to take control of your life and say, I'm done with being a disruption to my community, man. I'm out. I'm not doing this no more. If I'm not helping my community, I don't want nothing to do with it. These are the conversations you have to have with him. Straight up, be tough. Tell him, because if my mama would have did this to me earlier, like this doctor did to me, I was in this group. It was called the PI group. It was personal insight exploration, right? And it made you tap all the way into your family history to learn where your learned behavior came from. And I was in there procrastinating. And this little old white lady, beautiful woman, what I mean by beautiful is her soul. She said, you're lying, and she just gave me the business. You sitting in here, you're faking, you're doing something. Sit over here, I want to talk to you. It made me feel like a straight coward. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this, right?
I'm thinking that I'm that type of mom that's protecting him. I'm not. We have these conversations over and over and over. And like I said, he cannot live with me when he come out. He has to learn on his own. And when I was trying to say earlier, was like, girl, how you know he was a gang member? He wasn't really a gang member. He was raised in the suburbs where I raised him, but he sought out the Bloods. Period. Wow. I'm not even a part of the Blood.
Dirt, was you a gang member, Dirt?
Definitely was.
Okay, so why did you gravitate to the gang culture?
Because it was the area I was raised in, and then my innocence was lost at a young age where I got lost in the system in my teens, and automatically you get identified with the neighborhood that you come from. And
was you raised by both parents?
Huh?
Was you raised in a household where both parents was in it?
Nope.
Okay, so let's start right there, right?
Yep.
Being raised in that environment, you was missing something.
Indeed. Right? Yeah.
Whether it was a mother or a father, it was something. It was something that you was missing that you saw from the homies or the lifestyle, or you use that as a crutch to say, you know what, I can do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm saying that cycle is happening right now as we speak.
Okay, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put it in my words. My cousin, I went to prison pretty much wanting to be like my cousin Solo. I seen him doing robberies and shit, having big guns. But the thing is, he didn't tell me the right way to do it. I just knew that that's what he was doing. So I followed in his footsteps without having all the information and got close.
But is it the right way to do it, Dirt?
At that time in the 90s,
it wasn't, man. It don't matter what time it was. There's no right way to do it. To rob somebody of their hard-earned money, right? These are people that took the time to get educated and build a business, and we say, you know what? Even if it was a dope dealer, even if it was a dope dealer, we took the time to rob this dude of his hard-earned money.
But But you speaking to the 17-year-old Dirt. Like the 40-year-old Dirt know better. But the
exactly. That's who we want. Yeah, we want the 40-year-old Dirt.
Okay. But the 17-year-old Dirt, I'm showing this the mistake that the 17-year-old Dirt made. Mm-hmm. The mistake was emulating something and not knowing everything what you're getting into. And then the price that you pay is too steep to where you can't even get back. That's what I'm
And then
talking
look,
about.
we got two people on this panel right now that probably got children, right? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So think about the impact that we had on our mothers, right? Now our mothers were struggling. Like my mother was, she used drugs and she was what the ghetto is. You know what I mean? But she was a mother and she loved me and she kissed me and she hugged me and she fed me. So it's my mom. And I put her through a lot of stuff because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions, man. And this is what we need to point out to our young people. The emotional factor of it. Because if you get to the emotional part of your anger, it's over with. If we can teach young people how to check their thoughts at the thought, you know what I mean? If you say, you know what? That ain't a good idea. I ain't gonna do that. You won't even get to the fucking emotional part of saying I need money or he disrespected me and this got to be handled or whatever. You know what I'm saying, huh?
I wanted to know, like, Dirt, did you ever meet your mom and dad?
Yeah, I have them both in my life. They parted when I was like 3-4 years old. So so from that point on, I was raised by my mom, and my dad just made guest appearances.
Okay,
like me. That's how I was raised. You know what I mean?
She worked at AT&T, and my stepdad was he made bumpers, so I didn't have a non-two-parent household.
So you had a mother and a father in the household?
Yes, sir.
But it was your stepdad, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's good because I had that before too, right? But I'm gonna tell you something. Us as children, now I'm talking to the adult child right now. I ain't talking to who we are now. I'm talking about we're adults, but it's a child in there somewhere that have a past to where something affected us. You know what I mean? To make us make bad decisions. And, not having, every child wants their mom and their dad. Okay, you a stepdad and you take care of me and I love you, but it just ain't mine. You know what I mean? So that'll be something that we don't even acknowledge and know that is one of our pressures inside of us going through life. We go through that like, why this motherfucker don't never come see me, man? Why my real daddy who helped my mama create me don't come hug me or see me, man, but every so many often years or whatever. It affects us as a child. Right. And we grow up with mental health issues, We grow up with that anger inside of us, without dealing with it. I learned that if we talk about things, like if I say, for instance, right now, you is somebody that's a great friend of mine, and we just good friends. And when I go through something, I can call you. Like right now, if I'm saying I'm finna whoop dirt ass tomorrow, fuck that. But I say, you know what? Let me call, and we start talking. And you say, you can't do that. You know better than that. That's called an accountability partner. You know what I mean? I learned in life when we have these pressures in us, if we have somebody that we can talk to without judgment, it'll ease so much damage that we do to our lives, man. It'll stop so much destruction that we do.
Hey, Musa, on that note, we got another guest in the corner, Drenashaven916. I know she got questions. She got something she want to ask you. So let me open the platform so you could divulge in dialogue with Drina with her questions. So fire away.
Hello.
How you doing, Drina?
I'm doing well. My heart is beating so fast, and my fingertips are freaking sweating.
Why?
Because what you guys are talking about is so real. You may hit so many points that I need to go back a little bit when you're talking about the child. When you're talking about a child, When you talking to the 17-year-old, you talking to the 19-year-old, and you're asking them, have you changed? What have you learned? Why do you want to get out? What do you say to the 7-year-old and the 8-year-old? And my brother's been locked up since he was 9.5, 10 years old. He's 38 years old now. He's not gonna ever get out. I don't believe he's ever gonna get out. I don't believe that he wants to get out. He had an opportunity to get out and stood before the courts and said, I don't want to get out.
Why? Why did he say that?
First of all, he was born with mild retardation. You wouldn't know it though, looking at him or talking to him, you wouldn't know it. But
so he got mental health issues.
He has mental health issues. And here's the other thing. Another point that you brought out is the 2-parent household. My mom always wanted to have a family. Therefore, me and all my siblings, except for one, have different fathers because she got married about 7 times. So I had a lot of stepfathers, and there are lots of boyfriends in between because she wanted to have a male role model in the household. However, they weren't the best male role models, and one of them molested my brother when he was about 7 years old, and it went on for a couple of years until it was brought to my attention, and I addressed the issue and did what I had to do to get dude up out of there. And I told my brother, you'll never have to ever worry about that. It's over. That part of your life.
Can I ask you this?
Over.
Can I ask you a question? And I apologize for cutting you off.
No, absolutely.
That's very, very critical to his mental health. That right there is something that need to be addressed, meaning that even at the age he is now, that has to be talked about professionally, meaning that that's in there. This dude did this to me. I got to live with this, man. It's no telling what he feels in his head and what he's going through.
Oh, he's angry. He's very angry. He writes.
So this is your brother that's in prison.
My brother, yes, they took him out of the home, and he went all through we grew up in Oakland. So he went through what happened is after that happened, he turned around and tried to molest another little boy. And from that point, he was taken out of the household and into juvenile hall, to group homes, to CYA, to group homes.
How old was he when he did that?
He was about 12 years old.
See what that crime did to him?
And he
see what that did? See the effect of it?
Yep. When he was at CYA, he freaking changed his name and wanted to be called Jennifer. I didn't believe it until my nephew told me I'm in CYA with my little cousin. I just want to let you know they in there. He's trying to change his name, but I'm gonna watch him. Got his back while I'm here, but when I'm not here, I don't know. Nothing I can do. But when he turned 18, he could have got out.
He turned his sexuality.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And that's where he want to be. And he told the judge he wants to stay in prison because he wants to have sex with men. And yes, I'm saying that on this platform because it needs to be talked about. The mental health part of it, right? And so
that's exactly what it is.
I don't feel in my heart of hearts, talking to him on the phone and, visiting with him, that if he was to get out into society today, he's going to hurt somebody. He's angry. They have programs, counseling programs, education programs. He got certifications and all that stuff. But he's going to hurt somebody if he's out.
Do you try to encourage him do you talk to him?
I talk to my brother, not as often as I would like, because he got too many people in his ear that wants to take advantage of the resources that we send him.
So listen, when you talk to him, right, you got to try to tap into, without being offensive, what happened. We know about the molest, right? We know what happened with the guy that did that to him. You know what I'm saying? That triggered this emotion that he's going through, right? But you gotta figure out how to tap into the why. Why are you doing this? Like, is this what you really feel in your heart? And try to tap into that without judgment. You know what I mean? Because it's still a human being.
That's right.
Your brother, still your family.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I know it's like some horrible crimes, and like, I'm gonna be honest with you, sister. The old me wouldn't agree with none of it. I'd be like, what, man, what? But I'm saying the person that learned about self and learned about life and learned about how mental health is a real thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes you have compassion to want to try to help. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we got to do. We got to try to help until a person show that they don't want it. I don't want your help. Then you can't, you got to live your life. You know what I mean? You understand it hurt us. And it'd be hard for us to, but we got to live. We got to live on. But my advice would be, try to tap into what made you continue to go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that happened. And I believe that if counseling and, attention would have paid to that after it happened, and he would have started going to, like, talking to therapists and stuff like that and dealing with it, I believe he could have turned out different. But, if you leave stuff like that up to us to try to figure out at that age, nah, you probably going to make bad decisions and turn out, doing more harm to yourself as opposed to, healing, getting better. I think that, long as we try to tap into that, that'll be what I'll try to do if I were you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate this panel. I'm going to let somebody else step in. I just wanted to tap in right quick, tell you guys thank you. Isha, thank you.
I appreciate you too sharing with me, because that helped me.
Story girl, but I got your back. I am your sister. I am your girlfriend. I am your partner. I am your homie. I got your back. I stand up against your back. I hold you up. You call me anytime. You got my number. You reach out. You want to talk. We want to put some resources together or whatever we have to do. If we got to write Congress, if we got to write whatever we got to do, then we're going to do that. Because your son, he matters. And he's in survival mode right now. He's in there. He got that charge. You know what he up against. And so he's in survival mode from day to night, from night to day, from second to second, minute to minute.
Hey, sister, can I say this to you too, please? I encourage all of us that's watching right now. Voting matters so much. We got to change Congress, man. We got to get them out of there. We have to start applying pressure on Congress. They make us focus on the presidency, right? So they can continue to run Congress and keep our young men locked up for years. Keep the laws where they manipulated, where it's 3 times worse for young black men as opposed to young white kids. You know what I mean? We have to make that change. And it starts with us, meaning all these Nancy Pelosi's and all these people up in there. We need to start doing our research on them and see what have you contributed to our community. What have you contributed to mental health? You know what I mean? Because I got family that suffer from mental health. I've suffered from mental health before. I had impulsive behavior to where I fought people for nothing, like Alicia's son. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, So I'm saying, sister, before we part ways, we should all try to figure out how to encourage more of our people that we encounter on voting and impacting Congress and the Senate and all of these places where they're making these laws that's locking up young brothers. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of young brothers in prison right now that's been down since and I call them young brothers because they never had a chance at life. They're locked down and they're good men. They can get out and be part of this platform and be assistance to your son or to you, or have answers, or help try to find solutions to problems, as opposed to being, a disruption, but they don't have a chance because they continuously keep them in prison because it's beneficial for them.
That's
They
right.
make money
They're
off
making
of
money off it. Let's not forget about those that are locked up in prisons, jails, mental institutions. They matter just as well. They
Yes.
don't, sometimes they don't get visits, they don't get cards, they don't get letters, they don't get
Yep.
nothing. So what does that do to their psyche? So
Yep.
they matter as well. I know, there's a lot of people that feel some kind of way about, different types of charges and things. But I will feel that everybody matters. If you take up space, that you matter. And so we can't just be talking about it. We got to do something about it. It don't have to be blasted on social media or anything like that. Just in your own way. What are you gonna do? What can you do to make a difference in one person's life? One letter. What's it gonna take? One little freaking stamp. Write somebody a letter. Let them know.
And Dirt.
Hey.
See that right there, Dirt? Remember
that?
we was talking about the definition of king and queen?
Yep.
That's a queen right there. Because it's all responsibility. And I appreciate you, sister. Thank you.
Right
hey,
on.
guess what?
I'm out.
Hey, that's my queen right there. I love you, baby.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about,
hey,
brother.
Hey, you spotted it. That's why I snatched her.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Dirt. This is a good thing you're doing, man. And I hope we all bringing awareness to our community, man, because our young people need it, man. It's like
they need to know you got a sense of humor, right? So
somebody tapping in. Hold up, somebody tapping in. What you say, brother?
I was just asking if y'all can hear me all right.
Oh yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Man,
how you doing, man?
People got lied to, man. We bought into the fucking lie, man. I got a bunch of friends got locked up over some stupid shit, and they were too young to know better.
Yeah.
It wasn't right, man. Nothing about it was right. And I try to write them letters, and it's fucking hard, man, because I'm barely doing all right. But to talk to them, I know they're fucking, in a bad place. So it's hard to keep that connection with these dudes that are locked up, man.
I know, bro. Cause I got bros in there. I just left, man. And the challenges of life is so demanding.
Yep.
That your intentions be great. Like Dirk done left me so many messages to do this podcast. You know what I mean? But my life has been so busy. It's like Dirt is a true friend of mine. I consider him to be one of my brothers.
That one, man. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Because how many people get out, man, and they leave good people inside. And it's like, hey, I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna write you, and all the good guys, man, they get out. They don't keep those contacts. So it's not just us that aren't down. It's the guys who've been there too, man. Once you get out, it's different.
That's right, DeBo. That's right, DeBo. Talk that shit.
Can I speak?
Hey, listen, man.
Am I out of line, Dirty? Come on, man. Be real with me.
But I'm gonna say this to you, DeBo, right? What you just displayed to us was a conscience, right? Yeah. So you feeling something like, man. So if you feeling that, do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got time sometime in the day to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's my dude. I know, man. Here, man, my bag. Yeah. But it ain't gonna always get done when you asking me to, man. Because I got responsibilities in life out here. But I love you, man. But you need to get better, man, because this ain't how life works. This is not normal. You see what I'm saying? I understand that you made a mistake, but you need to be really in there working on yourself. Because I'm not going to be in here assisting a dummy, friend or not.
Exactly.
If you're not in here educating your mind, preparing for your return, then listen, man, I got a family and things to take care of. I got, I need positive stuff around me. And you're a friend, and I want you to do better for yourself. I want to encourage us to be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, take advantage of that situation right there for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And let them know, man, work on yourself. Fix yourself, man.
Hey, I got to say thank you for that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, brother, man. Each one teach one, and we grow as one, man. So we got to have each other. You can't have knowledge and not share it with me, man. You have to share it. It's not yours. You know what I mean? God blessed you to give. So when you learn something, give it away.
Yeah.
No, don't hold it. You know what I'm saying? Give it to somebody because it might save somebody's life. It might save somebody from making a dumb decision that we've made. You know what I mean? Like Dirk. I seen Dirk come back to prison. But now look at him. He learned. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because somebody that talked to him, it made a in him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That was the most embarrassing shit to come back.
It should have been
and see y'all again.
It should have been. That's the walk of shame. You know what I mean? That's the walk of shame. But it don't mean that it has to be shame. It can be a lesson because that's what life is. When we go through experiences, man, you got to learn from them, man. You can't just go through it and for, all right, that happened. It didn't do it again. You got to say, hold up, wait a minute. I remember last time it was a trip ride right there. And I crossed it and boom. Let me step over it this time. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
you can't make the same mistake twice.
Hey, I'm telling you, when they told me I was going back to Old Folsom, I was like, damn, I gotta see all the homies that was on my ass. Now I gotta come back to them because you know how.
But that was good for you though. That was good for you because you know what it did? It made you get your shit together. You see what I'm saying?
You motherfucking right.
It made you get your shit together, man. And and getting your shit together, all it consists of is being responsible. That's all it consists of. We make it hard. It's simple. Just be responsible, man.
All right. On a different note now. Let's talk about my basketball game though. Was Dirk funky super dope friend?
He was better his first time around. When he came back, he was like Buster Douglas when he fought Holyfield. I'm just playing.
Pound for pound, I had the best shot on the yard.
Hey, look, the skinny Dirk, when he used to be skinny with the dreads, wet you up. But the Dirk that came back, he thought he still had it. Now that's my partner, man. He can help you win a title, man. That's my people right there.
Hey, well, check me out, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. DeBo, you got anybody you want to send your shout outs to?
Man, no, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna send a shout out to the Dirty Nation. That's it, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. One love. All right, Issa, you got anybody you want to send a shout out to?
I was trying to talk to DeBo and tell him he look like Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. He do look like Jim.
He do.
Hey,
hey,
y'all exchange Instagrams or whatever before I end this live.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, my Facebook is Kevin Gray. You know what I mean? You'll see me and my granddaughter on there. And my Instagram is Dukes to Read. You understand me? Swag.
You gotta spell it for her. Spell it for her.
Kevin Gray?
No, the other one.
Oh, Dukes to Read, DUKESTAREED.
Hey, I'm drunk, but I'm trying to remember it.
You who?
Drunk.
Drunk
girl? What's yours so he can find you?
Isha Blair.
She said drunk girl?
No, Isha Blair.
Oh, Isha Blair. Oh, okay.
I didn't say drunk girl. You fucked up.
Hey, I'm drunk. My bad.
Hey, just make sure y'all get it because I'm about to end this live. So make sure y'all got the thing.
Oh, yeah, it's all good, man. You understand me? Just look me up, Dukes to Read. Dukes to Read. I'm on Instagram, and Kevin Gray is my Facebook. You understand me? On Facebook, my profile picture is me and my granddaughter. It's hard. It ain't. You can. I look just like I look right now. So, all right. And Dirk, man, one love, man. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my people, man. Next time I'm in Sacramento, man, I'm gonna find you, man.
It's
Go
all
have a
good.
beer or something, man. You know, on me.
It's all good.
Have
Salute.
a dinner or something, man, on the town. I got you, folks. No,
Salute.
and I talk to you a little later, beautiful. All right. God bless you, and remember, support your son. He give him some motivation and confidence. All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Go.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, Isha.
You wrong for that.
Whatever do you mean? Did you get his thing?
Bro, I know what to do already.
All right. Hey, well, about time you grew a pair and tapped in.
Shut your ass up. And where's Longbeard? Real quick, where's Longbeard?
Longbeard got rolled up.
What you mean by rolled up?
He got rolled up out the Dirty Nation.
What do you mean? Like,
rolled up mean his ass had to go because he was insubordinate.
No. What do you mean? Like racist stuff?
He was playing for the other side.
I didn't know nothing about that. That was a whole
Longbeard was the unloyalist of the unloyalists. He was playing for the other side the whole time. He had an underlying agenda. He was trying to infiltrate.
You wrong for that. No, I don't believe that.
Whatever do you mean?
Longbeard was a homeboy.
Yeah, and then he switched sides.
I don't know what you mean.
Longbeard was fucking with us, and then he went to the other side. He said, fuck the prison genre. I'm tired of them anyway. And then his true color showed, and that he had a tampon, and then he went to the other side and he displayed pom-poms on a high level. He was shaking them pom-poms real hard. And then he was like, further grow. I mean, hey, I'm being honest.
You talking about Longbeard? Man,
he went over there to Feathers Grove. We was treating him like a grown ass man with respect over here. He went over there to Feathers Grove and she was getting treated like a groupie. He was begging for his wrench back and everything. I was like, that's not the Longbeard I know.
How you find that out?
Huh?
I know you have to go, but you talking about Longbeard.
That was the homie, but I mean, hey, we been shook him. He was dead weight.
Bro, I hate to hear that.
Me too. Hey, me
too. What happened to Jessica?
Huh?
Jessica.
She in Kentucky. She tap in from time to time. So you been gone. You was on vacation. You was going through something.
You know why I was going through something. My son got shot.
How many sons you got?
2. So what happened to Ebony?
Huh?
What happened to Ebony?
She got evicted.
Oh, so y'all was gonna evict me?
No, you just disappeared.
I didn't disappear. I had shit going on.
Yeah. Hey, well, I'm glad you found it.
Y'all better not do that.
You know how long the Dirty Nation been in effect now?
Since 1999.
Ain't no damn 19 nothing.
2002.
No, 2013.
Shut the front door.
But really, I took it serious in 2018. So in 2018, so we got more. It's more than 2 years, though. More than 2 years.
I don't understand how Ebony got evicted.
Oh, that's a whole different platform to talk to.
No.
It's not YouTube business.
Wait. Why you evict me then?
Why would I?
I don't know, because I don't know what Ebony would do to get evicted.
Well, that's not this business. That's not this platform's business.
I'm a woman. I love gossip.
Oh no, not on the Dirty Nation.
Look.
What is that? What is that brown liquor?
Brown, bro. Shut up! Don't judge me.
My stomach started hurting immediately. Perry Mason. You drinking Perry Mason?
That's how you got
That's all right.
That's
all right. I'm perfectly happy with my relationship with Bumpy.
It says Paul.
That's Perry Mason.
Whatever. What this say?
Paul. That's Paul Malls.
Paul Mall. I'm in love with Paul.
I'm so glad I'm not at 7-Eleven getting people they Paul Mall cigarettes and they Camels non-filter cools. I'm glad I'm not doing that. I hate cigarettes.
I can't afford weed.
You can't afford weed.
I can't afford liquor and weed and gas.
You in Texas. I just left Texas. I was in Dallas. I know how much gas is. You can't tell. Gas was like $1.69. It was.
But
tell me how much gas. How much gas in Texas?
These people are rude and mean.
How much gas in Texas?
I don't know because I work at home.
Man, gas is $1 something. We damn near paying $3 in California.
That's your fault. You want to live in California. You want to live in California.
I don't like Texas. How that's my fault?
You know how that's your fault. It's up to you. I hate Texas, but I'm not going back to Colorado.
Yeah.
You want to?
I'm cool. I'm cool on Texas. I'm cool on Colorado. I'm good. Cali, baby.
Whatever. I know you gotta go, so I'm glad I caught alive. My picture is dark.
Yeah. Hey,
it is what it is.
You make sure you go run down old boy.
Who?
Old boy, that was just on.
No. I like dark dudes. I'm being nice, but I like dark skinned dudes. I was just being nice. But I think he has a woman anyway. He said it in the clip.
Oh, okay. Hey,
and that house ain't that nice unless he got in a prison and got a beautiful bride with a beautiful home.
So, hey, I can't tell. All right, so check me out. So look, I gotta end this live. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tapping in.
Your wit.
Huh?
But
say again?
I didn't say it.
All right. So the next time I go live, the link will always be up in there. I got open live, so you tap in. You ain't gotta be scared. You showed your face. Even with the ancient mama, even with the ancient mama rag, you still came on. That's respects right there.
It's called Your Ancestors Love You.
The ancient mama, that's the ancestors.
Ancient mama ancestors love your black ass, motherfucker.
Ancient mama ain't my ancestor. That's my grandmama mama. That's my grandmama's grandmama.
It's like that lady from the railroad.
Hey, tell me. All right, I'll see you next time. All right, go. All right, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. This has been a long ass live. It's been laughs. It's been entertainment. It's been education all the way through. Shout out Jimmy for coming through, aka Musa. Shout out Drenashaven916 for coming through. And shout out all the other guests. Shout out DeBo for tapping in. Look at DeBo came through. But I appreciate y'all. Oops, my bad. God.